Hey guys, it's Vili here. Thanks for tuning into my video. BlizzCon 2016 is already off to a great start. For those who don't know, it's the 25th anniversary of Blizzard and the 10th anniversary of BlizzCon itself. I've decided to make this video for people who either can't afford a BlizzCon virtual ticket or just for the people who want all of the WoW BlizzCon announcements summed up in one place. I'm going to be going through the major World of Warcraft announcements for each day, summarizing them for you in a day 1 and day 2 video. So let's get started with day 1. Mike Morhaime, president and CEO of Blizzard Entertainment, led the opening ceremony and teased that the next content patch was currently being tested and an update was underway. He also released the newest charity pad for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Mischief the Fell Kitten, which will be available starting December 1st of this year. 100% of all purchases will go directly to the Make-A-Wish Foundation through the end of the year. And that was about it for the opening ceremony, so that takes us to the heart of the announcements for World of Warcraft, the Legion update panel. Ian, Watcher Has a Costas, opened up the panel this year by telling us something we all knew. It's a little too early for an expansion announcement. Therefore, they focused the entire panel on what we can expect from Legion in the upcoming months. He started by going over patch philosophy. The developers feel that there are two sides to rolling out content: delivering enough content, but spreading it out properly so no one feels overwhelmed or falls behind. They also talked about wanting to create the sense of a living world. To me, this is the heart of an MMO. Creating an environment where you don't know what might happen the next day, kind of like living in the real world itself. And how will they do that? They're staying true to a patch system that includes large, small, and possibly medium-sized content patches. Large content patches will be the ones we usually think of. Huge content releases that include new raids, new dungeons, changes to the current meta, additions to PvP content, new zones, etc. Small patches will be like the upcoming 7.1.5 patch that include additional evergreen content, which they see as content that isn't tied to a specific expansion or patch, such as changes to holidays, maybe one or two new pets or mounts, stuff like Brawlers Guild, etc. Medium content patches will be somewhere in between. So what's in patch 7.1.5, you ask? The first announcement was Mists of Pandaria Time Walking. We will now be able to go back in time and relive all of the fun that we had in the MOP dungeons. They are also adding new Brawlers Guild content, bringing the hype back with all new single-player bosses, and adding a new feature, a raid-level boss, which will involve pulling all of the players currently in queue for the Brawlers Guild and putting them up against a multi-person boss. That sounds pretty cool. Also with the Brawlers Guild, they're adding Brawlers Gold, which is a currency that you can spend on shared items for people doing Brawlers Guild fights. I really want there to be banana peels or like beer cans or something that we can throw at the active players. And my favorite announcement about the Brawlers Guild was, of course, the new Basilisk mount. They haven't shown us a picture yet, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Switching gears, Ian announced a new feature, Micro Holidays. These micro holidays will be one-day events that are based on the world of Azeroth itself. Some examples included Ank'Haraj Remembrance Day, in which the citizens of Azeroth will gather in Silithus to remember the day that the gates of AQ were opened. He also talked about Volunteer Guard Day, the hatching of the Hippogriffs, and Boat Day as some more examples. I've linked down to a Wowhead article below if you want to learn more about these micro holidays. The next announcement is the revamped Blade's Edge Arena, which looks amazing. And don't worry, there is no change to gameplay, just a cool makeover. Next up, Ian informed us that they have collected a lot of data and a lot of feedback so far on classes in general and are looking to improve talent choices so we're not stuck with one unplayable or one mandatory talent choice. They want to make everything viable and balanced, which I think is a great idea and something that they've been doing really well in this latest expansion. They are also reviewing secondary stats. They understand that for some classes, secondary stats are overwhelmingly important, even over main stats such as intellect or agility. And they are looking to make a more balanced stat environment so item level upgrades still feel powerful and rewarding most of the time. 7.1.5 announcements ended with the update that we will be seeing some of our favorite utilities returning, such as traps for all specializations of hunters, and concealment for rogues, and more. 7.1.5 will be hitting the PTR soon, so keep an eye out for that right after BlizzCon. The panel hype kept going with the announcement of patch 7.2 and, drumroll please, the Tomb of Sargeras raid! Oh, I'm so excited! The Tomb of Sargeras will be a 9-boss raid. In it, we will need to harness the Pillars of Creation to seal off the Legion invasion. There are 4 main sections of the raid: the Cathedral, the Flooded Caves, the Sealed Elven Wing, and the final floor, which houses the Avatar of Sargeras and Killed Jaden himself. Can you guys tell that I'm so super hyped? That's right, Blizzard is bringing back Killed Jaden in all of his glory, and with legs this time. Another huge announcement was the completion of the class-specific / Broken Shore storyline that will end with a reward of your very own class-specific mount. I'm going to show you a video, and as you will see, the Shaman one is clearly superior to all of the others. And yes, these are all flying mounts. There is also a new zone at the bottom of the Tomb of Sargeras. Here we will work to rebuild the old Night Elf ruins on the islands and participate in a 3-person scenario where we attack the Legion ship in the sky. Legion assaults, like the one that we had in the pre-patch, will be returning as well. They will be replacing the world quests in the zone and reward epic loot. Next up, we have the announcement of a dungeon in 7.2 called the Cathedral of Eternal Light. It will be a 4-boss dungeon and scale up to Mythic and Mythic Plus. Along with the dungeon announcements, Ian has said that they will be scaling up Heroic, Mythic, and Mythic Keystone current dungeons so that content doesn't feel stale and outdated with the new gear and player advancements coming in 7.2. Artifacts are also getting an update. We will be getting a new golden trait and a new utility trait. They will also be adding a new point to all of the 3-point traits, making them 4-point traits. But don't worry, they're adding a new artifact knowledge levels so no one falls behind in the collection of artifact power. In addition, new relics will be released that have the addition of 2 traits. Really looking forward to that one for sure. The storyline for artifacts will continue as well. Each class will have specific challenges, and they are designed to be difficult, similar to the Warlock Green Fire class back in MoP. Completing these challenges will reward a special skin for your artifact weapon. Here are a few. The final announcement of the panel was a big one. We are going to Argus. 7.3 slash the new expansion. It was kind of unclear, but I think it's 7.3. Whatever it is, after 7.2, we will continue the storyline and we'll go to Argus, the home of Sargeras and the Burning Legion. How cool is that? Guys and gals, I can't wait to see what the future holds. It looks so bright. I mean, looking back on where the game was last year and where we are now, it is very, very, very clear that Blizzard is listening to players and they're giving us exactly what we want and more. So please let me know what you think of the announcements below. Do you agree with me that literally everything is epic, or do you have some qualms with what they announced? Please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I'm just starting out as a creator, so any support that I can get is so appreciated. Thanks guys again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.